Listening section. In the listening section, you will answer 30 to 40 questions to demonstrate how well you understand spoken English. You will be given 2 listening modules. Your performance in Module 1 determines the difficulty level of Module 2. There are 3 types of tasks. You will have about approximately 29 minutes to complete the entire section. You will not be able to return to previous questions. Listening section, Module 1. In an actual test, the clock will show you how much time you have to complete each question. You can use next to move to the next question. You will not be able to return to previous questions.
I thought the library closed at midnight, but it turns out it shuts earlier on weekends.
The assignment wasn't hard, but it was definitely time-consuming.
If I checked the syllabus more carefully, I wouldn't have missed the quiz.
She didn't say the project was due today, just that it should be finished soon.
I'm not sure the data supports that conclusion.
The lecture made more sense after I reviewed the slides.
He signed up for the course, even though it's outside his major.
The professor mentioned extra credit, but didn't guarantee it.
Hi, I am trying to register for Biology 204. The system says it is full.
That course fills up quickly every semester. Did you check the waitlist option?
I did check the waitlist, but I am number 12 on the list.
In that case, you might consider the afternoon section. It usually has openings available.
That could work for me. However, it conflicts with my lab schedule.
Then I suggest speaking directly with the professor. Sometimes they allow extra students to enroll.
Excuse me, I reserved a study room for 2 o'clock, but someone's already using it.
Let me check the reservation system. What's your name?
It's under Daniel Park.
I see the issue. The room was double booked by mistake.
Oh, that's frustrating. I have a group meeting soon.
I can assign you a different room on the 3rd floor. It's usually quieter.
Attention students! Due to ongoing construction near the main library, the campus shuttle route will be temporarily adjusted starting Monday. The shuttle will no longer stop at Library Circle, but will instead stop at Science Hall. This change is expected to remain in effect for approximately 2 weeks. Updated route maps are available on the university website and at shuttle stops. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Today, I'd like to talk about a phenomenon known as the urban heat island effect. This refers to the tendency of cities to be significantly warmer than surrounding rural areas. One major reason for this difference is the materials used in urban construction. Surfaces like asphalt and concrete absorb and retain heat much more effectively than natural surfaces such as grass or soil. In addition, cities tend to have fewer trees and green spaces, which reduces shade and limits cooling through evaporation. Human activities also play a role. For example, vehicles, air conditioners, and industrial processes release heat into the environment. The urban heat island effect can have serious consequences, including increased energy consumption, higher air pollution levels, and health risks during heat waves. As a result, urban planners are exploring solutions such as green roofs, reflective building materials, and expanded urban vegetation to help mitigate these effects.
Listening section, Module 2. In an actual test, the clock will show you how much time you have to complete each question. You can use next to move to the next question. You will not be able to return to previous questions.
I was going to submit the report today, but the system kept crashing.
The seminar was interesting, though it didn't cover what I expected.
She's qualified for the position, but she lacks relevant experience.
I didn't realize attendance was mandatory until it affected my grade.
He agreed with the proposal, at least in principle.
The results look promising, but we'll need further analysis.
I would have attended the workshop if I hadn't had another commitment.
The instructions were clear enough once I read them carefully.
Professor, I wanted to ask about the essay deadline. Is it still Friday?
Yes, but I mentioned in class that extensions are possible if students notify me early.
I see. I've been sick all week and fell behind.
In that case, send me an email with a doctor's note and we can discuss an extension.
Thank you, I'll do that today.
I applied for the campus cafe job last week, but I haven't heard back yet.
Applications are still under review. We received more than expected.
Does that mean the positions are filled?
Not yet. Interviews start next Monday.
Should I follow up by email?
That's not necessary. We'll contact applicants who are selected.
This is a reminder that the academic writing workshop will be held this Friday at 3 p.m. in room 214 of the Learning Center. The session will focus on organizing research papers and properly citing sources. Students are encouraged to bring a draft of their current assignment, though it is not required. Space is limited, so early arrival is recommended.
In this lecture, we'll examine how memory functions in the learning process. Memory is often divided into three main types: sensory memory, short-term memory, and long-term memory. Sensory memory briefly holds information from our senses, such as sounds or images, for only a few seconds. Short-term memory, sometimes called working memory, allows us to retain a limited amount of information for a short period, usually while performing a task. However, for learning to be effective, information must be transferred into long-term memory. This transfer is more likely to occur when learners actively engage with the material, for example, by organizing information, making connections, or reviewing content over time. Passive exposure, such as simply rereading notes, is generally less effective. Understanding how memory works can help students adopt more effective study strategies.